Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, real quick, I want to talk to you guys about Chris Brown. Yes, more on Chris Brown. All right. Now, earlier this week, we did see where Chris Brown was being drugged. Really, it was Miss Chloe Bailey that the people were dragging because they did not like that she was doing a song with Chris Brown. A lot of people had a lot of things to say in support of Chris and not so supportive Chris. Keely Williams came to the front. She even had things to say, and Chris definitely responded, and people were even upset about his response. It is what it is. The people are going to continue to talk, and everybody's going to continue to get each other to see why their opinion is more important or is more valid than the other. Listen, at the end of the day, support who you want to support, rock with who you want to rock with. I know I am. Okay. I'm going to listen to and support whoever it is that I would like, especially if I'm the one paying for it. Okay. So either way, you guys make your own decision. But we're back here to talk about Chris again. All right. Because a TikToker took to social media to talk about her treatment at one of his parties. Okay. So I want to get into this. I feel like it's different layers to it, and we're going to, check it all out. I saw a lot of the blogs reposting what this young lady had to say, and they did not put all of the information out there. They just continued to run with whatever narrative was put out there, which was an inaccurate one, and she had to come back and clarify. She did not backtrack as some of the blogs were trying to say that she was doing. That's not what she did. She came back to clarify. But let me go ahead and get that up on the screen so that we all can listen to what it is she had to say. Okay?
Guys, I had to end up vlogging tonight, innit? Because basically we were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. Hey, my leg. We were supposed to go and see Chris Brown. We got there was thousands of girls lining up there, like thousands of girls. And they're not getting in. And we were supposed to be on the VIP guest list. I will give you guys a don't go to fucking what's it called? Proud lane, proud whatever.
They forgot to tell us black girls ain't allowed.
They said no black girls allowed.
They're literally handpicking these
no
white girls.
Black girls allowed. No black girls allowed. What do you guys have to say?
London, you are shagging my life. Yeah? Shag. Chris Brown, what happened to Chris Brown, man?
Chris Brown.
That man, Chris Brown. He's always black. It's Chris Black. What do you mean?
If you don't laugh, you cry.
You cry.
In fact, it's not Chris Brown, it's Chris Brown.
Nah.
All the money that Chris Brown has made in
I
this
swear,
concert,
they only
buy me new jacket, new dress. You pay for all my Uber that I don't take back and forth.
So the ladies pretty much came, and you just heard everything they said as far as not being able to get in. It was a party that Chris Brown was hosting, from my understanding. And yeah, the promoters did not let the ladies in. Now, a lot of blogs decided to put this all over social media, creating the narrative of what we once heard, that Chris Brown is a colorist. Girl, I mean, I feel like he has a preference of a particular type of woman, because you could tell all his baby mamas and what they look like. For real, But it is what it is. I feel like everybody got a preference. My problem becomes when people begin to talk down on others. It's okay to have your preference, but when you're talking down on others, that's where you become, the colorist or whatnot. But either way, I want to go ahead and just draw you all's attention primarily to what it is that she said in her caption, because I feel like that's the most important thing for me. Okay. The young lady says, "Tonight was too funny. By the way, we're not saying this is Chris Brown's fault. The promoters for the club weren't professional at all." Okay, so that's what this young lady is saying, and I feel like that's key, because a lot of these blogs, of course, Chris Brown has been in the in the news lately for his issues or whatever going on with the Chloe Bailey situation. All of the fans coming down on him, but now y'all over here trying to spin a different narrative and put this out. Now, a lot of these blogs sat up here and put this video out, but they didn't pay attention to what her caption was saying. She was saying that it wasn't Chris Brown's fault. She was highlighting more so the promoters. Okay, so I went to the comments to kind of check out what they were saying, and when I was over there on the TikTok, I did see in her comments where this young lady said, if you're talking about proud, which she is, because you heard the young lady say it in the video, the commenter goes on to say, if you're talking about proud, I've been before, and it's very unprofessional and overcrowded, as are the promoters. Okay, so once that ended up happening, the young lady, as you've seen with the blonde hair that was in the video, she decided to respond to this young lady, and let's see what she says. Okay, she says, "The problem has always been London promoters. I was going to make a part 2 of this video, but it's not needed, because no matter what I say, the internet will easily flip whatever I say around like they did the previous video. All of this started and got twisted by a woman from Twitter called Afro Princess, or whatever her name is, who took the content and completely changed the narrative of the story, and everyone just ran with it, including the big blogs. We have been contacted by several social media platforms who want to use the video, but I said no, and they still used it anyways, okay? She says, my guess is that the same person that flipped the story was asked the same thing, and she gave permission to these big blogs and platforms to use the narrative that she created, and then decided after all the problems that has been caused, she wanted to put her account on private, which is not fair at all. And it's really affecting the people around me / us. We are getting seriously harassed, okay? There is more to what she had to say. She goes on to say, the blogs and platforms used the narrative that she created and then decided after all of the problems that she wanted to put her account on private. She said it's really affecting the people around me / us. We are getting seriously harassed, and it's taking a toll on people's mental health. And it's really crazy to me how I made not one, not 2, but 4 to 5 videos of me going to his concert, enjoying being a fan and showing him in a positive light. Like, come on, this man sold out the OT 6 times in one tour, and now the narrative has been flipped, and now there's a hate train, and our lives are being ruined over information that was not true. We wasn't even angry. We was making jokes at the end and even singing his song. For those that have seen Angry Black British Women, you know that wasn't it. But I guess happy Black History Month, okay? Now, she also goes on to, put out another video where she pretty much wants to let people know, like, the breakdown of everything that was, happening that night. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get that video up for you all too. So give me 1 second here.
Hey guys, I'm just here to clarify like the whole thing that's going on about my video that I posted. I mean, I know I'm in the middle of doing my makeup because every video that I keep on doing keep on getting deleted, but I just want to put out there that that video had absolutely nothing to do with Chris Brown, like nothing to do with Chris Brown. The only reason why his name was mentioned was because we was going to a club that he was hosting at. That's the only reason why Chris Brown's name was mentioned. What's the word? Me and my friend were contacted by the promoters a week and a half before this whole thing was supposed to be happening. And already I was going to a Chris Brown concert, so I was going to see him anyway because I bought my ticket and I was going to see that man because I like the man. I love the man, in fact. I love him. Yes, I do. I'm a fan. I just want to put out there that we was personally invited by the promoters, and half of my friend was friend with one of the promoters. So we said, you know what, we're just going to link up together and then meet up at the venue. So, yeah. So, guys, when we got there, my friend who knew the promoter friend had told us, saying that they weren't able to get in. And obviously, me and the people that I came with, we didn't try at all. We didn't try because there were thousands of people literally lining up to get in. Hey guys, sorry, I had to come back and finish this thingy because yesterday was a bit too hectic for me, so I had to literally just come off everything. But like I was saying before, I never said in my video once that Chris Brown personally sent me a message saying that he was going to be at the club. Chris Brown never personally told me that I was going to be in his VIP section. So as we were waiting for our cab to go to the next location, we could see club promoters literally handpicking people to get in the front of the line to go inside. And at that moment, the people that we saw that was handpicked was all white ladies. That's why in my video, you can see that we're trying to say that the promoter said no black girls allowed. Bear in mind, guys, they said their club can only contain up to 300 people, but there was up to 1,000 of ladies literally standing outside waiting to get inside the club. And ladies, come on, we know this. Like, us Londoners, we know this. Like, stuff like this happen literally every single day in London when you come to club and the people that promote stuff on the internet and stuff like that. So let's not make this about Chris Brown. I might have to make a part 2, guys.
All right, so you guys just heard what this young lady said, pretty much letting everybody know that it was indeed the promoter's fault. And not Chris Brown's, okay? And a lot of people are thinking like, well, you don't think Chris Brown had no control over that? I would think likely not. I feel like a lot of people don't have a say. I think they have a say over their section probably, but not so much as who gets in the club, in all honesty, because it's their section. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't even see who's outside. But at the end of the day, I do think that it is on the promoters. I've seen in the comments more than one person talking about how it's London and that's what happens out there. And it's not just London. I feel like it happens here in America as well. Like everybody, they want certain people to look at, to be in a section to make them look more nicer than what they are, whatever. But in her case, she already said it was packed out. It was thousands of people, and the promoters made the executive decisions to pick whoever it is that they want to pick. And what was the gag was when I'm listening to her friend was relying on a promoter to get them in, only to find out that the promoter didn't even get in. So that's like a little crazy, you know. So I'm like, girl, it clearly was a bit too hectic. But the sad part is that a lot of the blogs, you know, continue to incite this mob on Mr. Brown regarding this particular situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, since he's already a trending topic. They was like, let's put this out here. Even though the main girl in the video told y'all that y'all didn't have permission to repost her stuff, and then you still repost it. And then when it's time for you to clarify, you don't even want to clean up what it is that you posted. Instead, y'all want to make it seem like the girl backtracked. No, she had already said that on the first post that you failed to actually put on your own post, that she was clarifying that it was always the promoters and she was never talking about Chris Brown. So I just feel like y'all, I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't know what's going on with y'all, girl. Y'all better get it together. Get it all the way together. But she just cleared it up. You know what's so funny? When I saw that on some of the blogs where they were like, oh, she's backtracking, you know, the young lady backtracked. It was just funny to see what the comments were saying, because some people tried to say, oh, she was seeking the clout. Now Chris Brown posted her on his page, and that she got exactly what she was looking for. And I'm just like, here you go trying to change the narrative. But let's focus on the fact that the girl said that it was about the promoters and it wasn't about Chris Brown. If you paid attention, she really didn't even mention him. It was the friends that mentioned him because they were looking forward to seeing Chris too. So, I don't know. But y'all be out here tripping. That's the short answer, girl. Y'all be out here doing too much, girl. Y'all need to calm the hell down. But either way, that's all that I got. Y'all go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below in the comments. I'm JamiThatsMe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.